Dr. Mine, what other principles is the Islamic economic and financial system built on?
Maybe the most important one, that Islamic finance system is a part of the Islamic economic system. It's a derivative actually of the Islamic economic system. And the Islamic economic system is a part of the Islamic system. The Islamic system actually is divinely ordained one. So if you take from it or derive from it the Islamic economic system, it is actually it is rooted in divine law. And if you take from the Islamic economic system the Islamic finance system, it is actually the same. We follow certain commands from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in every single aspect of life. We all believe that Islam is a comprehensive way of life that guides all aspects of our life. A part of it actually is to make sure that justice actually is implemented whenever human beings actually are transacting with one another. So the first one is rooted in divine law. The second one is establishing justice in every single transaction. This is actually based on the fact that in Islamic finance we go with the asset what I want to say here is that establishing justice means that in the Islamic finance system we do not go with the lender borrower relationship. We go with partnership. So someone actually provides the money, like in the mudaraba mode of finance. Someone provides the money and the other one provides the labor and the management. When there is a profit, everybody will be enjoying the profit. Allah forbids when there is a loss, everybody will be incurring the loss proportionally based on whatever he or she contributed to that particular business. So this is actually the justice that we believe in. If you go with the musharaka, for example, which is the partnership, it is a real and genuine and actual partnership where every single individual actually shares the profit and shares the loss. In the Islamic finance system, we believe in the circulation of wealth through equity-based mode of finance. Circulation of wealth is just an implementation of the previous principle. When we go with lending, like in a very traditional way, someone actually is fully responsible for that money. The bank or the mortgage company or the lending institute actually conducts a risk-free transaction. Okay, he provides the money risk-free, and the borrower actually is the fully responsible party for paying off that debt, plus interest. Very simple example that I always share. If I borrow $100,000 from a conventional bank, okay, for 5% interest, if I make 100% profit, which is very, very possible, it is absolutely unfair for the bank to take only 5% and I enjoy the $95,000 profit. Now the other extreme example, if I borrowed those $100,000 and I lost everything, including the principal, it is absolutely unjust and unfair for the bank to insist on me paying back the 100,000 plus interest on top of it. This is actually, I mean, it might not happen always, but it does actually happen sometimes. And it shows that the bank is conducting just a risk-free, transaction, exploiting and taking full advantage of the need of people who are in need for cash money, while the other party, which is the borrower, the weak, party, is the one who is, taking all the risk. Another principle is the asset-backed finance, or if you wish, you can call it commoditization. We believe that the whole society has to make sure that we trade in, okay, we buy, we sell, we produce whatever actually is beneficial for the society. Okay, we do not believe in the factional financial industry or factional financial economy where people just creating debt over and over and cause a lot of like indebtedness in the society, while there is no actual tangible real assets are produced. Okay, asset-backed finance means that we buy and we sell something that is tangible, something that brings some benefit to the society at large. Okay, when something actually is harmful, or something, challenges the ethics and the morals of the society, we do not believe in it. We do not trade in it, even if it is, that profitable or that feasible. In the Islamic finance, we do believe in the profit loss sharing and in the risk sharing. We establish a genuine, actual, long-term partnership for all involving parties. No one actually is just lending and stepping out of the business, and the other one is taking all the risk. We do not believe in that. The debt-based, finance, we do not believe in it. We might apply it in very, very small scale and in a very exceptional circumstances. But the equity-based mode of finance actually is the genuine one, which is in the case of mudaraba and the case of musharaka. Whenever all these different principles are really implemented on the ground, you will see the fruit and the result and the barakah and the blessing, in any society that embraces those principles and implement them on the ground.
Thank you, Dr. Main. And I think my takeaway from this, and I think you mentioned some really good points, is that Islamic financing creates justice for all, right? It establishes justice, and that's very important. And going back to an example you used in our first question, but I think it's relevant over here as well, is that you mentioned that, for maybe the lack of better words, we call it Islamic finance, where in fact all the Abrahamic faiths, like you said, Judaism and Christianity, we could say Judaism finance or Christianity finance, but perhaps some of the members of those communities have stopped using those methods or those divine rules that were taught to us. We now say Islamic finance for those reasons.